So I made that video a while back about AI and how I feel that AI is really an inflection point in our society. About we've been long down this path of just our faux industrial society. Our nothing is real as it once was. Everything is made as quickly and as cheaply as possible to get it on the store shelf so that you and I can buy it. And I've been working on a little bit of a shower remodel and in me and my wife's bathroom. The shower, it had been resurfaced at some point in the past, and the that resurface job was really coming apart. The paint was flaking up, and it just wasn't looking good. And so I took the opportunity to change the shower valve in the cartridge and everything. It was all original to the house, and the finishes were beginning to rust. It just looked awful. And we eventually want to sell our house, and we want to sell it for as much as we possibly can. Something that I touched upon in my previous video, one of my previous videos. And so when I was working on it, I took the old valve out and I thought about the video I made about everything in our society being fake. And I kind of sort of humorously noticed that, I think a lot about like, when did this start? When did the everything being fake, when did that really take off? And our house was built over 30 years ago, and it had the original shower valve in it. And I kind of thought, this is really when everything, the fake world, really became mainstream and in every single home. And that was when these fake diamond, this thing is kind of nasty, it's been sitting out here a minute, fake diamond shower valves and sink knobs and shower knobs, all the plumbing fixtures came out. That's not a real diamond. That diamond is as fake as they come. Many of you know what I'm talking about. This is the pull it up to turn it on, and you twist it to the left for hot, twist it to the right for cold. It was over 30 years old and still working fine, just looked horrible. The problem is I couldn't retrim it because this valve has what a lot of plumbers know as the 3 copper tubes of death, that when you change the trim, it twists those copper tubes and ruins the whole valve. So instead of messing with it, fighting with it, I just threw a whole new valve in there. A modern valve. The modern valves do function better than these ones do. They don't have the 3 tubes that are just nothing but a liability. But that being said, maybe this is when it really took off, when we had fake giant plastic diamonds for all of our plumbing fixture knobs. In showers, sink handles, sometimes you pull them up and do that. Sometimes you twist them. This is a Delta. I think Delta is really the one that just went crazy on these. But these are horrible. This is just terrible. It fools nobody and has no business in our society. Put in a new one, a new stainless trim kit that should hopefully last just as long, maybe longer. So yeah, the tub is looking better. Definitely a major improvement. Hopefully it lasts as long as we need it to. Hopefully it lasts a long time and does us well, and does the future family that lives in here, lives in our home. Hopefully it does them well too. And I kind of jotted down a quick list of all the fake building materials that we are completely surrounded by in our world, that most of us were born into this. So we don't even realize how fake everything is. Right here, this plywood right behind me for the siding of my shop, right? OSB. This is wood chips glued and compressed together to make plywood because we've used up all the good wood. And this is how we do it cheap now. They say, oh, the glue and the different the different grains of all the chips being together makes it super strong. And I understand that. I understand you took the opportunity to make it strong, but it doesn't change the fact that you did it out of circumstance. And the problem is it gets wet a few times and it just completely rots and falls apart and has no, all that integrity you were just bragging about is completely gone. Whereas semi-rotted plywood, real plywood, would still have some sheer strength to it. So here's my quick list of everything that I jotted down that we live with almost in every single one of our homes, and we don't even think anything of it. Laminate flooring, it's been a big thing since the 70s, made to look like you've got tile in your kitchen and bathrooms, and it's not. It's just laminate flooring just glued to the ground. And I understand, before I go down this list one more time, I understand that there's an argument, well, laminate flooring is completely waterproof. When they come up with these faux imitation alternatives, they make sure there's some durability, lifestyle upside to sell you on it, right? That's the game. LVP, the next one on my list. It looks like real wood floors, luxury vinyl plank. It's not wood floors. Well, they're life-proof and waterproof, and you can stab a knife at it, and it won't even go into it like it would if it was soft pine wood floors. That's part of the ploy to sell you on the fakeness of it. Vinyl siding. Plastic sheets of siding on the side of your house. Fiber cement siding. Hardy board is one that a lot of people call it. Both of those are fake sidings. They are not real wood. They look like wood. They're not real wood. Faux stone veneer. Just fancy shaped, finely mixed concrete. That's construction adhesive to a backing. A cement board backing, sometimes not even that. Corian counters, those fake stone counters. It's completely, I don't know what goes into making those. Those are in my vanity in my house. In one of my bathrooms right now. It was there when we bought the house. I don't know what it's made of, what it is, but it's fake. Formica countertops, another one, just compressed MDF board with laminate on top of it. MDF cabinets, I went over that in my last video. MDF baseboards, MDF interior doors, fiberglass front door. Now, what's the big selling point on that? Well, affordability, and they're so insulated. It'll help keep your house warm until somebody wants in your house. It's not a tough kick to knock that door down. Faux beams. I've got faux beams in my house. Not my fault. Don't blame me. They were here when I got here. They're faux beams. You got a piece of 1 by whatever, 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 1 by 10, bottom, sides, top. It's completely hollow. My son, we were playing and we were flinging stuff, and one of his sharks we were flinging went up and into the beam. That was when I learned that the top was completely open. And electric fireplaces, that's a bad one. Electric fireplaces, are you kidding me? That's not even real. The list goes on and on. This was just a quick jot of building materials and just some examples of just nothing is real. Nothing around us is real. Be real. Try. I understand that the real thing is expensive. I completely understand that. But the real thing, an old version of the real thing, older wood floors, is better than new LVP. Try to reframe your mind around that. Have real things in your life. In a world full of imitation, be authentic. God wants you and God wants his children to be authentic. Be authentically for him. And we need to be authentic in this world, with relationships with each other, just with our pursuit and our relationship with God. We need to pursue to be as real and genuine as possible. Don't be fake. Don't be a faux person in this faux imitation world. 1 Samuel 16:7. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Be like the Lord. See what the Lord does. Look at the heart. Look at what is real, what is genuine. Where is the real, genuine heart? Don't be surface level. Be deeper than that. This is stupid. We've only gone downhill from here. That's the thing. This is dumb. We look at this now because it's old, and we're like, oh, that's old and stupid. We only say that in hindsight. But this lasted over 30 years in my house, and these are lasting in many houses, and they're still going strong. Are your fake MDF cabinets going strong? Is your fake life going strong? Are your fake relationships going strong? Seek a real relationship with Christ. Seek real, genuine relationships in life. If you have a prayer request, drop it down below. Pray for our country. Pray for me. Pray for yourself. Pray for your family. Pray for our communities. Pray for our states. Pray for our country. And I'll talk to you later.